Welcome back to The Power and the Glory. Today's scripture is taken from the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 38. Before I go any further, please like, share, and subscribe. It really does help with the Google algorithm. And thank you to my existing subscribers for your ongoing support. I really do appreciate it. So I'll read the scripture now. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. So this is part of Jesus's Sermon on the Plain. And the passage here focuses on his sermon, of course, and on the heart attitudes, and encourages generosity and forgiveness to others, suggesting that the way you treat others is exactly the same way that you will be treated. So let's have a look at the scripture in detail. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. Now, this imagery actually comes from an ancient market practice where merchants would compact goods, often with liquid, some sort of juice or liquid, and grain to fit more in a container, which would then overflow. Now, this illustrates a generous and overflowing return for a generous giver. So the imagery depicted here is to show that if you generously give, you will receive a plentiful, abundant, and even overflowing amount in return for your generosity. And then the next part of the scripture, for with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. So this is all about reciprocity. This means that the measure of generosity you demonstrate to others is exactly the same measure that will be used to bless you in return. So what is Jesus really getting at here? What's he focusing on when he's looking at our giving? Well, it's about the act of giving before receiving, that which shows our faith. He's looking for those who give cheerfully with generous hearts, those who give without expecting to make a profit on our giving, without expecting to gain. He's looking for those who give quietly without boasting about it to others, and those who give trusting in God's recompense, which may come in a different way other than a financial recompense. But it's why tithing is recommended, because it demonstrates active faith and biblical principles of giving generously and receiving. So how does God reward his generous children for giving? Well, it might come back financially, it might come back as money, but it also might come back as an answered prayer, inner peace, inner joy, or it could be new friendships and new opportunities. So why then should we give? What's the benefit to us? Well, giving is presented in the Bible as having numerous benefits, such as receiving blessings from God, prospering, and feeling greater joy and satisfaction. It's also described as an investment for eternity, a way to please God and a way to help others, with the promise that those who are generous to the poor will never lack for provision. So let's go forth and give generously with cheerful hearts.